Hi, welcome back to Moose and Chemistry. This is Chemical Equation Symbols and Notes lesson. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to balance a chemical equation. And so we're going to use the balance of chemical equation steps. First, write the correct formula for the products and reactants for the skeleton equation. So I have kind of already done that down here, except for one thing. I need to put in here, put a 2 in there, just like that. All right, so now, let's go ahead and then we count the atoms of each type on both sides. So when we do that, we're going to want to set up a table, right? So let's go ahead and draw the table right here. And we're going to put in H, Cl, Ca, and O. And if we repeat the pattern, H, Cl, Ca, and O. Okay, so we've got one H, one Cl, one Ca. We've got 2 oxygens. Oh, wait a minute, we have 3 H's there. There we go. 2 and 1 make 3. All right, let's look at the other side. All right, we have 2 hydrogens. Okay, we have 1 oxygen, 2 chlorines, and 1 calcium. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we can do to balance this. All right, our CAs look good. Our CLs, well, actually we need a 2 right here. So that's going to change our H's to 4 H's now. And we're going to have 2 CLs. Okay, that's looking good there. All right, so we need 4 H's on this side, so we're going to change that to a 4. And this will change our oxygens to a 2. See? So now, notice that I balanced using the coefficients, and I saved the H's and O's for last in balancing, and I never ever touched the subscripts. Once I wrote the skeleton equation right here, I never touched the subscripts, okay? So, this looks like it's balanced. 4, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2. Pretty snarly, huh? All right, so some symbols that we use. Well, the plus sign separates reactants and products. The arrow pointing to the right yields or forms from reactants to products. And if the reaction can go both directions, we use a double arrow on top of each other. We call that a reverse reaction. If you see terms like S with brackets around it, that means that chemical or compound was a solid. If you see L with brackets, that means it's a liquid. G with brackets, it means it's a gas. Or if it's a solid dissolved in a liquid, it's in an aqueous state, okay? If you have an arrow going up, that means a gas was produced. If you have an arrow going down, that means a precipitant dropped out. And if you had to add heat, right, or heat was added to it, you'll either have the delta with the arrow on top of it or the word heat with the arrow on the top of it. And if you have to add an element that's not used in the actual chemical reaction, like platinum here, that's called a catalyst. Well, that's it for this lesson, guys. You be snarly, and we'll see you back here at Moose and Chemistry.